I think for me, it lifts me up for the year. I'm like,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
now I can get on with the next year. And actually, you know, it probably saves
and this
me
is a
going,
new idea, and this is something that I never knew. And somebody showed me how to use a bow saw, and somebody showed me how to concertina a pallet so I can make firewood without an axe, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody showed me this, you know, I know how to get clean drinking water. I know that I can eat this, this, and this, and be much happier and healthier. And just the sharing of that information.
It's no money could buy it.
Yeah.
You
You're
know,
right.
you know, that's just
Yeah.
that's information that has been gathered up by
Yeah.
you know hundreds of years of people.
Yeah, this
So
is a
generational
gathering.
thing.
This is a gathering. I still believe it's a gathering, and the festival format has been put over it and the Licensing Act of 2004.
But you see, the organisers of this festival always address that.
Yes.
That okay, we have to go with the system.
Yes.
And we will do our best to in every way. And you've
Yes.
been doing that for years and years and years.
Yes.
And like it's obviously squeezed and pulled and made things very difficult because it's not okay. It might yield £2 million pound, but these sort of things cost a lot of money.
Yeah, they do. We had to pay money up front for the security firm. Yeah. And it was all kind of quite confusing, but the security firm, the preferred choice of Mendip Council for this area, which is, they have a good relationship with Stewart Security, and they were required 100% payment up front before the event, which is not unusual, granted. And because ticket money, sales money is held by net credit until the event, until it goes ahead. So the market traders and money is used to pay for the infrastructure and that kind of thing. And I lost myself there.
The whole financial thing.
Oh.
The security company wanted.
Oh yeah, they're the
money
security
up front.
company. Yes, yeah. So they went down there to arrange the overdraft facility until the money from the tickets comes in. And while they're there, they get a phone call from the police saying that the security firm have contacted them, Stewart Security, to say that because they haven't received the payment yet, they are withdrawing their services. That is unprecedented. No, it's not happened before. Why are our security assistants, who we are paying, they haven't got their check yet, but this is plenty of time before the event, informing the police first that they're not going to do it. So we did retain the services of another security firm who were matching exactly the requirements provided by them. So it's just another big question mark over why that happened.
I know, obviously a lot of, I find it very hard to understand without knowing too much information myself.
I only know what I hear and see myself.
But the fact that this festival has closed down, that people that have been running this for years and years and years have backed down. Yeah. Obviously,
it was not cancelled, it was closed down.
It was closed down. The fact that people felt the need to kind of go, I have to have this back.
Yes.
Obviously, that meant that there was immense pressure. And that immense pressure doesn't come just from...
No, these are
from
adults.
Nothing. It doesn't come from nothing.
These are adults who live in the real world.
Oh, these are people that deal with exactly.
Do you know, they've been dealing with the licensing authorities and the police and the multi-agencies for the last 18 months, and part of a 15-year process.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it is. And they had an agreement that the EMP, which is whatever the EMP is, but they had an agreement that everything was in place and would be acceptable, and there was agreements made.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The agreements were made with the council giving the license.
Yes.
Okay. Would that license not have included the issues that came up after the license?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Why
completely.
did somebody issue a license and then later on
they just
go, we just forgot about this very, very important detail?
Yeah, I don't think they can. Any objections are supposed to be 28 days earlier. I think that we've been...
That's what I find a bit odd. That's why I find that hard to kind of... Somebody is answerable for that.
It feels like chasing our own tail a bit, doesn't it?
Exactly, but whoever is answerable for that is answerable for paying back the people who lost all their money.
I believe so.
I believe so. I'm not saying that it's not necessarily the police. I'm not saying that it's the council. It's not saying that it's an individual. But there's somebody answerable to that. Yeah. And really, they need to be found. Yeah. And they need to put their hand up and say sorry. Yeah. Okay. And people need to at least be reimbursed for what they lost. Yeah. So I mean, that's just these are people's lives. They don't have one.
No, they don't. Well, on the website, we hope to do it's called a pro forma, isn't it? Just a form that everybody can use to state what they've lost personally, financially, everything, so that we can So we can direct that.
You see the damage?
Yes.
Because this damage is not just being done for this festival, it's damage that's going to probably continue on for a year.
Yeah.
If not more. People trying to...
Everybody's still in shock. I'm told.
With the shock's going to
total
be there
shock.
for a while.
I've still been
But
having
it's
to ring
financial
traders and market.
Yeah, there would have been people kind of
Yeah.
after, like, contracting people to come in
Yeah.
for the week.
Yeah, and all of their deliveries for food, 1,000 loaves of bread here,
But there was somebody
2,500
that,
eggs.
exactly, 500.
Yeah.
£500 was spent on crew food.
Yeah.
For, I don't know who they were, but your mum said, oh, we spent £500 on food, and now it's going to go to,
Yeah.
how are we supposed to get that back?
Yeah.
We're not going to get that back. And 500 quid's a lot of money,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and
It's
I
a
don't
lot.
think that anybody should have the power to prevent people
Well, it's like,
freely trading, or buy that we had a license. We had a license.
well, that's
Yeah,
what I
it's
find it very,
confusing.
very hard to
Yeah.
understand.
It's confusing. It's all just so confusing.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say, but I've made loads and loads of little things that have gone on.
Okay, yeah,
You
should
know,
be
they did go to see a QC who gave them the advice that he thought that they would lose if they went to court, and he didn't charge for his services, and because he felt, and he has put it in writing, that they were out. There was no way that they could win, and that they were. I can't remember the exact wording, so I won't repeat that. I'll let the person who told me that tell them that. Yeah, but there is, they have anybody who, after they had that advice, anybody who aided, abetted, assisted the directors in going forward with the event would have been
liable
and in contempt of
what their intention was.
Yes, if that had gone ahead. And also they threatened to include Andy, who's the farm owner, in that. So
Which is totally unfair. Because
nobody wanted to do that in any manner, shape or form, do anything. And when...
And that's honourable again, that's another
Yes.
thing. Everyone said, no, we don't want to mess this man around.
No.
He's been so good to us
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah.
We want to leave peacefully, leave it in good condition.
Yeah.
And,
Better than we
'cause-
found it,
Yeah,
which
because-
we will do over the next, few days now that the rain stopped, and we can kind of pick ourselves up and I don't know what next though, do you? I mean...
I feel that, I always feel that when something can't get any worse, it can only get better.